20. 7 brutal Stoic lessons that will make you mentally unbreakable. Welcome to the Stoic Tactics, where we explore ancient wisdom for modern strength. If you're here, it's because you're ready to build mental toughness, cultivate inner peace, and take control of your life. But be warned, this isn't easy. The Stoic path isn't for everyone. It requires self-discipline, radical honesty, and the courage to face reality as it is. The lessons we'll explore today are brutal, but once you embrace them, you'll discover unshakable strength, clarity, and freedom. In this video, we'll break down 7 brutal Stoic lessons that will challenge your beliefs and push you toward becoming mentally unbreakable. If you're serious about self-mastery and personal growth, hit that like button and subscribe to join a community of modern Stoics taking control of their lives. Now let's begin with Lesson 1, the foundation of Stoic resilience. 1. No one is coming to save you. You are responsible for everything. This is where it begins. One of the hardest truths to accept is that no one is coming to rescue you. You're not waiting for the government, your family, or some mentor to hand you the life you want. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in the Roman Empire, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." The Stoics believe that we are the masters of our own fate, not because we control everything that happens, but because we control how we respond. Waiting for someone to fix your life is an excuse. Complaining about your circumstances is a distraction. Hoping for luck is surrendering your power. The Stoic path begins when you take absolute responsibility for your actions, your mindset, and your future. You are responsible for how you live, how you think, and what you become. Ask yourself, am I waiting for someone else to fix my problems? Or am I taking action today to become better? Stop waiting, no one is coming, and that's your greatest power. 2. You will die, and so will everyone you love. Memento mori. Remember, you must die. This isn't morbid, it's liberating. The Stoics believed that remembering your mortality creates urgency and clarity. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." When you forget that life is temporary, you waste time, you put off dreams, you stay in toxic relationships, you hold grudges and argue over nonsense. When you remember that death is inevitable, you realize every moment matters. Every relationship is precious. You need to live today, like it's your last. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think. This isn't about fearing death, it's about using it as motivation to live with purpose. You are mortal, so is everyone you care about. Live accordingly. 3. Life is painful, but you can. Choose not to suffer. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. This Stoic insight is brutal because it requires full ownership of your mind. Epictetus said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." You will lose things you love, be betrayed by people you trust, face rejection, failure, and hardship. But the pain of these events doesn't have to become suffering. Pain is what happens. Suffering is the story you tell yourself about what happened. You can face failure and say, "I am worthless." That's suffering. Or you can say, "This is a lesson. I will become stronger." That's Stoic resilience. The Stoic trains their mind daily to accept pain without letting it destroy them. You can feel heartbreak and still move forward. You can be disappointed and still act with courage. You can be in pain and still refuse to suffer. 4. Most people are weak. Don't be like most people. Look around. How many people complain about things they can't control, chase comfort over meaning, waste their time on gossip, distractions, and meaningless pleasure? Seneca wrote, "Show me a man who isn't a slave. One is a slave to lust, another to greed, another to ambition, and all are slaves to fear." Most people live without discipline. They are slaves to their emotions, addicted to validation and pleasure, terrified of discomfort and responsibility. The Stoic path is different. It demands that you master your desires. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Choose courage over ease. You will stand out. You will be misunderstood. But you will be free. Refuse to live like most people. Choose the harder path, the Stoic path. 5. You are not special. You are part of the whole. Modern culture tells you you're unique. The world revolves around you. Your feelings matter more than truth. The Stoics taught the opposite. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You are a soul carrying a corpse. And also, what is not good for the beehive is not good for the bee. You are not the center of the universe. You are a small part of a much larger whole." This perspective crushes your ego, forces you to live in harmony with nature, reminds you to serve the greater good. When you stop obsessing over yourself, you find peace. When you focus on contribution over self-interest, you find meaning. You are not special, and that's freeing. You don't have to prove anything. Just live wisely with integrity and in alignment with nature. 6. Your emotions are not reality. Control them or be controlled. The Stoics knew that emotions are temporary, but if unchecked, they will control your life. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Anger feels justified, but leads to destruction. Fear feels protective, but leads to paralysis. Pleasure feels good, but leads to weakness. Stoics train daily to observe emotions without obeying them. They pause before reacting. Ask, is this emotion helpful? Choose reason over impulse. Your emotions are like wild horses. You can let them drag you through life, or you can train them and ride. 7. You will be forgotten. Live accordingly. This may be the harshest Stoic truth. Marcus Aurelius ruled the world, and still wrote, "Soon you will have forgotten everything. Soon everyone will have forgotten you. Your achievements will fade. Your name will be erased. Your legacy will crumble. But that's freedom. It frees you to live for what matters now. Virtue, wisdom, integrity, not fame, not legacy, not approval. You don't need to be remembered forever. You need to live well today." Conclusion: the brutal path to becoming mentally unbreakable. These 7 brutal Stoic lessons are not for everyone. But if you can accept them, they will make you stronger, clear your mind, give you peace. You'll stop chasing illusions and start living in reality. You'll become the person who cannot be shaken by life's storms. Which Stoic truth hit you the hardest? Comment below and share your insight. If this video inspired you, hit the like button. Subscribe for more life-changing Stoic wisdom. Let's build a community of modern-day Stoics, calm, courageous, and wise. Stay strong, stay wise. See you in the next video.